Hello class, my name is Jacob Tramble and I'm doing an informative speech on cancer. More than 500,000 people are expected to die from cancer this year. That's more than 1,500 a day. That's an average of half the men and 1/3 of the women will develop cancer this year. Cancer can affect anyone, so you can gain something from this speech by being informed about cancer and how to prevent it. Cancer is a serious disease that may be preventable and curable. I will discuss cancer, ways to prevent cancer growth, different types of cancer, and different treatments for cancer. Cancer is a name given to a collection of related diseases. In all types of cancer, some of the body cells begin to divide without stopping and spreading to surrounding tissue. Cancer can start from almost anywhere in the human body. This early process breaks down as cells become more and more abnormal. Old or damaged cells will survive when they should die, and new cells form when they are not needed. Their extra cells can divide without stopping and may form growths called tumors. Many cancers from solid tumors, which are masses of tissues, cancers of blood, such as leukemia generally do not form solid tumors. Cancerous tumors are malignant, which means they can spread into or invade nearby tissues. In addition, as these tumors grow, some cancer cells can break off and travel to distant places in the body throughout the blood or the lymph system and form new tumors far from the original tumor. There are differences. Here are some of the differences between a normal cell and a cancerous cell. A cancer cell is from normal cell in many ways. It allows them to grow out of control and become invasive. One important difference that cancer cells are less specialized than normal cells. As you can see, the cancer cell circle is dim. The nucleus of the cancer cell looks very dim. It looks dead. As the normal cells is bright lit up. Cells look alive and it looks like a perfectly normal cell if you know what normal cells look like. In addition, cancer cells are able to ignore signals that normal cells tell cells to stop dividing or that begin a process known as programmed cell death or apoptosis, which means it's what the body uses to get rid of unneeded cells. Cancer cells may be able to influence normal cells, molecules, and blood vessels that surround or feed the tumor, and they're known as the microenvironment. For instance, cancer cells can induce nearby normal cells to form blood vessels that supply tumors with oxygen, nutrients, which they need to grow. These blood vessels also remove waste products from the tumor. We'll go to types of tumor, and you have the benign growth. This is one of them, and this is malignant tumor. Like I said, but the benign growth tumor is rarely comes back. As you can see, he's in a perfect group. That's probably one of the reasons why. Where you have the malignant tumor, which is kind of broke off from the original tumor. As you can see, you got certain spots just sticking out to where it can advance and go to certain parts of the body. Cancer cells continue to grow and divide, as you can see in the malignant tumor and the benign tumor. You can see that there's certain cells that are out there. You have normal cells, then you have the abnormal cells that are inside. Cancer is classified to the body part which it originates. For example, if you have a cancer in the prostate and it goes throughout your body, it goes into your lungs or to your heart or to your brain, it's still considered prostate cancer because that's where it originated from. A person can take different measures to lower his chances of getting cancer. And some of the ways that I have on here, as you can see, estimated percent of total cancer attributed to established causes of cancer, which is tobacco. You need to, get off that tobacco. I'll smoke to celebrate a cigar, which is bad for you, by the way. So I need to stop doing it. Overweight, which what I am right now, I need to lose some weight also. Infection, physical activities 5%, diet is 5%, medication 5%, reproductive factors 5%, family history is 5%, alcohol 4%, environment 4%, and sun and radiation, it comes in at 2%. Being active and maintaining a healthy weight and eating healthy and avoiding fatty foods and eating plants like vegetables and fruit is a good way to avoid being put in this category. Excuse me. There's hundreds of names for cancer, but here's some of them that account for 7 million deaths worldwide. The esophagus, the lung, stomach, the liver, and the prostate for men, and the lung, the breast, the cervical, and colorectal is one for women, and it accounts for 7.4 million deaths worldwide. That's astronomical, 7.4. Then we're going to talk about the various treatments, which is surgery, which is the oldest form of treatment, and that offers the greatest chance for a cure. And we're going to go to right here to surgery. Here we go. And it describes how surgery is used to treat cancer, includes information about what you can expect before, during, and after. One is radiation therapy. Radiation therapy is high energy particles. And that's something, and if you see the people that go through the radiation therapy, your heart goes out to them because they're going through a lot of pain, and then it's just the body just goes through a lot of stuff. Then you have the chemotherapy, which is the use of drugs. It's effective because the drugs go right into the bloodstream, which circulates throughout the body. But as you can see, the radiation therapy, just like I said before, is used as to treat cancer. It includes information about the types of radiation and side effects and what you can expect. The same as chemotherapy. It's used to treat cancer, and it talks about the tips of managing diet and the treatment. Cancer is a condition of controlled growth of abnormal cells that can evolve into tumors. Fatty foods, smoking, drinking, all affect the chances of developing cancer. Treatments for cancer include surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy. Anyone can become a victim of cancer, but we can decrease our chances of getting cancer by being more informed of the disease and being more informed on ways to prevent it from happening. My references include pancreaticcancer.org, www.cancer.org, and curesearch.org. What is cancer? My name is Jacob Tramble, and this is an informative speech on cancer, and I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to present this speech to you. Thank you very much, you all, and have a nice day.